Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It's Ahmed again, A to Z Masters, and today we got this 2005 BMW 325 XI. It's an all-wheel drive vehicle, and customer complained about vibration coming from the middle of the car while he's driving. So let's see what's going on with this car. So I took the car for a test drive myself, and you can feel some kind of vibration on the floorboard of the car and some kind of banging in the bottom of the car on the floorboard. Most likely that's an indication of something with the drive shaft, the carrier bearing or a U-joint or something like this. We'll take a look at it and see what's going on with that. Okay guys, so I had already started doing the job, and then I realized somebody might find this job useful, so I started recording it now. You're gonna take the bottom, the cover, transmission cover, the plastic cover, take it off, and we're gonna have to remove the exhaust. As you can see, it's these 4 bolts in the exhaust that, as you can see, the condition of these bolts, they're rotting. So I cut them off, I broke the nuts out, and we're gonna change all these 4 bolts. So that's not a big deal. And if you follow the exhaust, you're just gonna have the bracket here. You can see a lot of rust issue in the car. You're gonna have a bracket here and a bracket there. Okay. Have the 2 back hangers, and as you can see, the condition of these nuts holding the hangers, I'm not gonna touch them. We had a couple bolts holding it, I took them out. It's completely torn. You can see the rubber is completely torn here. And this U-joint is completely rusted. And back here, the U-joint is also no good. And you can see the seal, the pinion seal on that rear def is shot. So we're gonna do the seal, we're gonna change the seal, we're gonna change this carrier bearing, and probably the U-joints. Okay, let's take it out of here. Okay guys, so we need to take this donut out. We're gonna take it out with the drive shaft. It got 6 bolts and nuts. You're only taking 3. That separates it from the transfer case. And now it's time to disconnect that drive shaft from the rear diff here. These are E12 bolts. We got all 4 bolts out here, the 3 bolts out on the other side. Now we only have these 2 nuts holding the whole thing. Right there. We got 2 13s here. We go. Okay guys, so we got the drive shaft here right now. All you have to do, just pull it apart, just like so. It separates, and now you have this C-clip inside. We'll take out and just pull the carrier bearing off. Okay, so we got the C-clip out. Now okay guys, so we got the drive shaft out. Now we need to change the seal, this pinion seal on the rear diff. So let's see if we can get this out. Okay, here we go. Take the nut out of the washer. Now just pop this out. There we go. That's how the seal looks like. We're gonna pull the seal out and drive the new one in. I got a seal puller. I don't know if it will fit. I don't think it might not fit, but we'll find out. If it's not, we'll use a pry bar. Yeah, actually, it might be good. Seal is right there. Perfect. Seal puller, just we'll pull it out. Pry on it. If you don't have it, use a pry bar, use a long screwdriver, and just pry. It should come right out. We got the new seal here. It's a original BMW. That's the part number. Okay, usually you should not put your hand anywhere inside here where the seal actually seals. The outside is fine, the metal section is fine, but the inside part where the spring is, you do not touch that. You don't put your finger on it. Okay, now is how we're gonna drive this in. So I just put this in by hand like that, and then with a seal drive, big socket, you can use a lot of things to drive this back in. Okay guys, just walk your way around it, make sure it goes in flat. If you can't find a socket or a cup or anything that fits that size, you're gonna have to do what you have to do and use something like this and just drive it around. Walk your way around in a circle just to make sure it fits all flat to the surface and fits straight. New seal is in. Now we put that yoke back. Definitely, you can definitely hear it bottoming out. It's all the way in, which is good. Now, put this nut back. Okay, not too tight. And now we put this lock-in washer back in place. Okay, just give it a couple taps. Okay guys, so we end up doing getting a whole complete drive shaft. We couldn't get these U-joints. They were all in back order, and I was told 2 to 3 weeks to get. Customer doesn't want to wait. They decide to buy a complete drive shaft. So we're just gonna transfer some parts from the drive shaft and just put the new one in. I'm gonna start by this donut here. Okay, so we got the drive shaft here. We have to make sure you loosen that nut. That's the adjustment nut. Make sure it's loose before you put the drive shaft in. Now we line up the back part and put those 4 studs back in. And now once everything is tight, this side is tight and that side is tight, okay, just tighten this. Nice. And this nut can now be tightened. Now we're going to put the exhaust back. The 2 brackets here will hold this up. We're just going to have to deal with those rusted, rotted bolts on the exhaust system. So it's time to do that. Okay guys, so we knocked these old bolts out, put new bolts in there, put the new gasket just held up by the high temperature silicone, and we're ready to put the rest of the exhaust back in.